Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff. And now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Watch the spin move. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
Unbelievable way to start this playoff game for this offense. First touch of the football, you get a hat-on-a-hat up front, and you can see the speed in that backfield for a big touchdown to get things started.
Extra point try coming now. PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket, using his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. The shotgun run call. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Wide open downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Cowboys will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Moves out of the pocket. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made, but the gain
sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
Solid gain puts him in good position for second down and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Ball spotted at the 5 for this third and goal play. Back to throw. It's Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. First down, we're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To throw, it's Williams. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. There was no catching him that time. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down after a short gain there. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Wide open downfield.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. Back to pass. It's Raiola. Pass not complete.
But that was a bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. The mechanics were a bit shaky.
Incompletion makes it second down. Trying to find room. It's Williams. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
The Cornhuskers are going to keep this drive rolling. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's got the first and still going. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. The DB's right near the line now showing press coverage. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. The receiver grabs it. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He steps out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with a big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? He finds his target. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking downfield, it's Williams. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Back to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack, and he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half, so the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete. Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Offense facing a third and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense.
throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Here's the second down play. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got his man in the open field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Third down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And that pass is batted away. Incomplete.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the Huskers will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. QB keeper all the way. He's got room to run. Got the first down and still motoring. The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Now it's 2nd down here. Receiver in motion now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Second down play coming up. Press coverage now from the secondary. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. There's the handoff. Fighting him off. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Send the back in motion. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Hit just as he throws the ball.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right, but man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Back to pass. It's Williams. Looking for the wideout. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops him. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's a fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Cowboys lining up here on 1st and 10. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Caught behind the line. It's Fields.
Of course, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And it's good, right down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. Bringing it out, it's Robinson. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Catch made on the out route. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pass, it's Williams. He escapes the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense was all over the field in the first half, and as we see here, more of the same to start this third quarter. Big question to me is, now you got a fourth down. You look at that scoreboard, you almost start to wonder, should I go for this?
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Cowboys looking to keep this drive moving. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the catch.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. Ball carrier tackled there.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Play action fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, this is how you keep a drive alive. You know, it doesn't always show up in the stat sheet the next day, but when you look at this quarterback, you want to get caught up in his passing numbers. These are the plays that I love. He picks up the first down and keeps this drive alive.
The Cowboys will line up on 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's going to lose yardage there. The defense closed in and forces him out of bounds.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Ford.
I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. 3rd down and short. Scanning the field, it's Williams. He finds the running back in the flat. Brings her in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. This quarterback on fire today. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin.
He's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The two-point try gets them within a field goal now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Keeping it on the ground here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Caught way down. For a huge gain.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Looking for a man. On the move now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking for a receiver. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught for a huge pickup. They're down inside the 30 now. The Cornhuskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Graham down the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Hooker, Nebraska has the lead here. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, it's Williams. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long. With that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where is that bit? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He escapes the pocket. Or just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Hey, it's the 4th quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? They'll try the right here. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Slams right into a wall. They got it for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Make the stop, but good enough for a 1st down at the 29.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Dropping back, it's Williams. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Second down after that short completion. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
Now the try here for the extra point. The PAT is up and good. They take a 1-point lead here in the final quarter. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking for a late, deep throw. Catch made wide open way downfield.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the fourth quarter. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Second down and goal upcoming. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment for this important play. And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Huskers. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go. And now the try for the two-point conversion. To throw, it's Raiola. Looking to scramble. And it's incomplete. The try fails, and the lead remains 5 points. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. 32. That one bounces through the end zone, so they start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again.
just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Oh, and he can't quite come up with it. That would have been huge. Brings up third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. And the offense produce some magic. Dropping back. It's Williams. Pressure is coming. There's contact on the throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock.
Well, you got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
So 5-point game. They need a touchdown. They'll keep the offense on the field. Trying for a 4th down completion. Bringing pressure. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.